Definition of Islamophobia. Like other complex and transnational phenomena such as terrorism or racism, the definition and even the very existence of Islamophobia often move in great territory that is not exempt from controversy. We can make the mistake of exempting from all blame those who they commit Islamophobic acts, including the use of a narrative that incites hatred, since phobias are considered more of behavioral disorder than a feeling of contempt based on ignorance and lack of empathy from which fear of this born. A form of racism and xenophobia manifested through hostility, exclusion, rejection, and hatred against Muslims, especially when the Muslim population is a minority, is something that occurs with greater impact in Western countries. Islamophobia is a form of rejection and aversional hostility towards Islam and everything related to it, real or not, that is supposedly related even if it's not so, and towards Muslims, which in certain circumstances can be combined, that is, not necessarily with forms of religious intolerance, racism, xenophobia.
Hi, I'm going to present the origin of Islamophobia. The origin is from the fear of a contagion of the then called Christian heresy. Islam is in early times was considered a Christian heresy in the same ways as Arians, Pelagians, etc. Among the Christianity in Andalus during the High Middle Ages to a demonstrate studies during the times of the Crusades, also in attempt to defend the Christian identity, it will pass as the expulsion of the Moors to all Oscilian relationship between the rejection of the new Moor converted by force and the admiration of the old Moor, so present in the 30s of chivalry and in the Romance later. In Ottoman times, the relation between Europe and Islam or will also conflict from different reasons, autonomous etc., from the close diplomatic and commercial relationships that will sustain the course of hospitality. At the time of England, from the end of the 18th century onwards, the perception Islam and its peoples among thinking class and the ideologies of the movement that enacted the supremacy of reason did not improve, become the precursor of racism, which was here so well to justify the colonialism of 19th and 20th centuries, and that was their origin.
The real cases of Islamophobia. We have 3 cases of Islamophobia in Sweden, Norway, and France. In Sweden, a group of people burned the Quran, the sacred book of Islam, and another group of people burned some pages and wrote offensive messages on them, and they put them in front of a mosque, a place of worship for followers of the Islamic faith. In Norway, another group of people broke the Quran in front of the police. Finally, in France, a magazine published offensive and insulting cartoons for Muhammad, the Islam's prophet. We can see that this situation are acts of Islamophobia because people or that those groups of people are showing a rejection or disrespect for not directly for the people of Islam or Muslims, but for crucial elements of their religion or faith. So not directly, but they are showing that disrespect for their sacred elements.